What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Okay, making their debut on the channel tonight! We have Them Crooked Vultures. Yes, indeed. How about that? Them Crooked Vultures making their debut on the channel. This comes as a request from Ludwig M. And Ludwig wanted to see me react to this song by Them Crooked Vultures called New Fang. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, this sounds familiar, I know I've heard this before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by this Crooked Vulture. I guess it's not them, it's this. So this Crooked Vulture posted it. And the video has 487,690 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Them Crooked Vultures at BBC Radio. Oh boy. New Fang. BBC has a tendency to block quite a bit. I've had some issues with them in the past, blocking. Now here's the funny thing. They'll block and then like 90% of the time, they'll actually release the block. Like they'll go and they will actually release it, which is so weird to me. I'm like, why do you guys even bother blocking in the first place? But there's a chance this could get blocked, but even if it does get blocked, I'll probably manage to get unblocked. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
So it's never been too much of either, really.
Okay. Nice. Nice groove. Nice groove. Love it. This feels good. This feels really good. I love that slide on the guitar. Feels nice and smooth. Very, very appropriate and not overly used, which I can really appreciate. It's not like he's sliding on every single thing. It's, you know, he's sliding up and then he slides down, but then that's pretty much all the sliding you hear. He still uses the slide, but more as like a bar, almost like a capo to some extent, which is really cool. It works. I believe that's Dave Grohl on the drums. It looks like Dave Grohl. That great backbeat feel. 1 and 2. Nice. Really nice. Bass player straight ahead. Boom, boom, bum, 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 bum. Getting a nice tone, nice attack, a nice soft attack, but still with that percussiveness to get that impact from each note, which is really nice. So far, so good. So far, so good. Let's see where this goes. That bluesy inflection in his vocals. The flip, nice. Nice vocal flip. Ooh, triple feel coming out the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nice little triple feel coming out the ba 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 ba. Nice. That was smooth. Didn't see it coming. Not predictable. The vocal approach on the song very appropriate. Kind of that bluesy feel. You know what I'm talking about? That kind of approach where it's like, how should I put this? Like he'll attack on the one and on the and, ba-ba, and then he like draws out the and then doesn't come back in until the next thing for like until like the end of 2. You know what I mean? Da, 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 da. You know, just really nice, really very fitting. And I heard that little vocal flip there. That was cool. Dug it. Oh, so far so good, man. I'm not hating this. I'm not hating it. Let's keep going. Straight ahead. Okay, one of two things just happened here. It's either a measure of 4/4 with a measure of 7/8, or it's just one long measure of 15/8. But I'm hearing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So I don't know which one it is. It could even be. I mean, 4/4 and 8/8 are pretty much the same thing. It could even be 8/8 and 7/8. I don't know, but I mean it. I'm hearing it though, man. I'm hearing that 7/8 for sure. I'm sitting there going, is he coming in on the? I was like, I'm hearing the entrance. It feels off. Now, is it being off because they're coming on the and of 4, or are they playing in 7/8 and they're coming on the downbeat of 1, the next measure? And it's 7/8. So it's either 4/4 and 7/8, 8/8 and 7/8, or it's 15/8. Not sure which. They all fit. It could all work. But yeah, that felt good, man. That it threw me off. I missed the first couple times it went by, I missed it. That's how smooth it was. So I'm not sure when, I think it was the third time through the phrase I finally caught on. I was like, wait a minute, something's off here. All right, anyway, let's finish this out and we'll get to the review. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 1, 2. Back into straight 4.
When you were actually making the record, when you listen to the album in full from start to finish, it is exhaustive in a great way. It is full.
But why bother putting the beginning of the interview in if you're not going to play the whole interview and cut it mid-sentence to boot? Why would the uploader do that? That doesn't make any sense. Cut it out or play the whole thing. One of the two. I don't care which one, but don't just put half the sentence in and leave it. That's just bad editing, man. Who uploaded this? Oh yeah, This Crooked Vultures uploaded this. Shame on that person. Anyway, let me think about this. I'll see you in the review, and we're going to talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Them Crooked Vultures with New Fang. This was a request from Ludwig M. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna stick with that. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give that an 8.3. Yep, 8.3. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I enjoyed this. I did enjoy it. I think it's a great song. Okay, I'm not digging on the song whatsoever. It was a fine job. Would I ever say this is in my wheelhouse? Not really. I mean, it's one of those songs where it's like, depending on my mood, it could find itself in my wheelhouse or it could find itself kicked out. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes from day to day, I'm into the heavier stuff, and sometimes I'm into something that's a little bit lighter. So depending on my mood, this may very well be in my wheelhouse, but usually it wouldn't be. But having said that, it's still a great song. Some great stuff happening in there. The drumming on this was nice. Dave Grohl really did a fine job on the drumming on this song. Some great feel, that kind of backbeat feel with the snare coming on the end of 3 and the end of 4. That was nice. Dug that. The bass player, I loved his tone. Nice, clean, smooth tone with just enough punch to give each note a little bit of an accented attack, which was nice, but at the same time, not percussive, not harsh. Just a very nice, smooth feeling attack, well-rounded tone. Really nice job on his part, and really nice job playing that straight-ahead bass feel, which felt good, in contrast to what Dave was playing. So they didn't I mean, they matched up. Don't get me wrong, they did line up, but they kind of had their own little feels going right there. But it all, like I said, it all lined up and it felt good. So that was nice. The guitar playing on this, I like the slide work. Slide work can be very easily overdone, and when slide work is overdone, for me personally, I'm not a fan. Like, if it's just slide everywhere, I'm just like, okay, I'm over it. But in this case, it was done very tastefully, done very strategically, and not overly done or done for too long for any one particular slide. The slides were quick and moving on to the next thing. So I mean, I was fine with it. Just like the bass, nice guitar tones, a little twangy, but I think that was intentional for the purpose of getting a great slide tone and for contributing overall to the overall context of the song. So got no issue with it either. Vocally, the vocal style fit. It did fit. It felt a little, I don't want to say disjointed or disconnected. That's not the word I'm looking for. How should I put this? The vocal style didn't always line up with what was being played musically. There were times where it kind of detached itself at times from a little bit from what was happening. I'll give you an example. The verses, when they would get to the second phrase of the verse, it felt like all of a sudden, like, it disconnected for just a brief second. But then when they would come back into the pre-chorus and in the chorus, it all lined right back up again. So I don't know if that's just because of the entrance. Maybe it was because it was on an offbeat, or maybe it's because maybe it was a slight change in tone. I'm not 100% sure, but it felt like every once in a while the vocals would disconnect ever so slightly from the song. Not in an unpleasant way. I want to be very clear about that. I'm not hating on that. I just noticed it, and it was something that was a little bit different. And, you know, for that reason alone, I think it was pretty cool. What did this more for me than anything else, though, was that ending, where they went into that. I don't know how you would have counted this. There's a bunch of different ways. It could have been 4-4 and 7-8. It could have been 15-8. It could have been 8-8 and 7-8. I mean, there's a lot of different ways you could have counted this, but they went into that 7 feel on the second measure each time. So like I said, it could have been 8-8 and 7-8, 4-8 and 7-8, or it could have just been one long measure of 15-8. I'm not 100% sure. It was so smooth, I missed it the first couple times. I thought maybe they were coming in with the downbeat, and instead of being on the downbeat of 1, I thought they were coming in with the attack on the and of 4 to make it seem like an elongated next measure, but that didn't line up. And I was like, wait a minute, something's going on here, and then I figured it out. It's actually a measure of 7-8. So I'm gonna go with 4-4 and 7-8. That's how it sounds to me anyway. Now I could very well be wrong about that. It could very well be 15-8 or 8-8 and 7-8. But to me, it felt like 4-4 and 7-8. That's how it felt to me. So I'm not sure which one it is. Look, it all adds up, so it doesn't really matter which one it is. It was cool nonetheless. So I was pretty impressed with that. That kind of threw me for a loop, and that's why I kind of bumped it up to the 8.3. It's a great song, man. It is. It felt good, had a great groove, great feel, great tone from every single instrument, and even the vocals I dug. So yeah, 8.3. I feel good with that score, and that is where we're gonna stay. So 8.3, final score. I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.